אני מאמין באמונה שלמה.
As you know, tonight starts the Rosh Chodesh Av, Menachem Av, which is the Yortzeit of Aaron HaKohen. So many of the laws of the 9 days start tonight by sunset. And the tradition by Ashkenaz Jews, and Sephardim also, Sephardim is the week of Tisha B'Av, but for us it starts tonight, is no wine or meat in the 9 days, obviously, but clothing also. Like clothing, you should only wear clothing that were not freshly clothing for the 9 days. So for example, a suit that you want to wear next week, wear it today for a few moments, so at least when you put it on next week, it's not freshly from the dry cleaners. You understand the point? The point is, it's not that you should wear dirty clothes, God forbid. Jews are not allowed to be dirty. You have to always be clean. And also the 9 days when it says not to shower or not to bathe, doesn't mean you should keep your hands dirty and your face dirty. You should wash your face and your hands and whatever you need to be clean, but not to do anything as an enjoyment. So don't sit in the shower for an hour that the hot water should bang on your back and massage you and take away your alleviating your pain from the stress that you have of the day, that all the business deals that you did was almost closed. It didn't sign yet. So if you need to take a shower to get your dirt off, that's something else, but do it quick. Within 3 seconds, you should be out. And it doesn't have to be hot. It can be lukewarm. And it doesn't have to be lukewarm. If you want it to be cold, it's even better. But that's the point. Mikveh. A person that goes to the mikveh every day is allowed to go to the mikveh in the 9 days. If you don't go every day, then you can't do the mikveh in the 9 days, unless you have seminal discharge, which then you go and you go every time you have seminal discharge. If you go to the mikveh, then you could do that, because then according to your custom, you can't daven or learn Torah unless you do it to the mikveh. This does not apply for Shabbos. For Friday, Shabbos, you can take a regular shower and go to the mikveh as normal. Same thing with the meat and wine on Shabbos. Signing any deals, do not sign any deals in the 9 days. Try to push everything off. Any court case, push it off after Tisha B'Av. Tell them you have, that according to Jewish law, you can't do so. We should do today, since it's Erev Rosh Chodesh, give 3 times the amount of tzedakah that we normally give, and say extra Tehillim, and learn extra Torah today on Erev Rosh Chodesh. So we redeem the 3 meals that we eat today, and we do on Erev Rosh Chodesh the 3 mitzvos. Then when it comes to 9 days, we should try to focus on making happy things in a good way, like ending a tractate in Talmud. When you end a tractate in Talmud, then it's supposed to be a Yom Tov. So Be'ezrat Hashem, next week we'll do some ending of tractates of Talmud to celebrate, and that's at least something permissible. Many Jews have a tradition that if you finish a tractate of Talmud, then you could eat meat and you could drink wine. So if someone wants to finish a tractate in Talmud and be able to allow people to eat meat and drink wine, it'll be a great opportunity. If you have a bris, and normally by a bris you would normally eat meat and drink wine, you could do so also. If you have a pidyon haben, and normally by a pidyon haben you would eat wine and drink wine and eat meat, you could do so. So if someone could have a bris in the next few days, it will be a great thing, and a pidyon haben will be even greater. So please try to make sure they have the children right away. Also, what's very important, engagement. If someone needs to get engaged, they could get engaged in the 9 days without having the party. Just because if you don't get engaged, someone else might grab her or him. So you don't want to miss an opportunity. So even on Tisha B'Av, if he meets the right girl that they fit together, they could get engaged, but no party and no celebration till after the 9 days. Swimming. The Ashkenaz tradition is you don't do swimming from tonight till after Tisha B'Av. Sephardic is from Sunday till after Tisha B'Av. Going on trips. unless it's a mitzvah, like going to Israel to bring Mashiach, or any of the mitzvahs that you got to do. But pleasure trips, try to diminish as much as you could. Not because you should be sad, but it's not a time to just hang out and hula and kalchka, but it should be something with more seriousness and more truth to your celebration. Anyways, Hashem should help that it should be Menachem Av, a comforting month, and we should be able to celebrate Tisha B'Av with Mashiach Tzidkenu b'mheira mein amen. Chavi, don't forget to bench.
Polish laws of Tisha B'Av.
Yeah.
I think for Svardim, swimming and bathing is just week up. No, but this Sunday isn't the week up.
What about music? What?
What?
Music.
Right, but it's from. But I'm saying next week is the week of Tisha B'Av, but it's only one day, so there's no real week of Tisha B'Av.
אני מאמין